Welcome and hello. I am a little late today. Oh, because I got up very late. There it goes. Okay. Oh, let's see. Last time in our stream we did start the second page and finish the first page. I might have the spoons today to finish the whole second page, but we'll see. All right, let's start with drawing the panels first, I guess. It was brought to my attention that I should try to talk more. And I'm going to do my best. So first, I guess we got to start with removing the whole screen and then trying it again because my pen stopped working. Hi, Juno. Okay, so like I said last time, is the charcoal brush that we're going to use for this. Border. Using a stylus. Yes. Well, it's, what do you call it? It's a tablet. It's a drawing tablet. Oh my God, I cannot draw a straight line. And most drawing tablets, they come with their own stylus. It's a pen. I guess you can call it a stylus. It's probably the proper term for it, honestly. I wonder if I should just like draw it straight across and then just do like lines straight down. I'm not on a computer with a mouse. No, that would be very difficult. I have tried that before when I was younger. It did not go well. Let's see if we zoom out, if that'll help. It helped quite a bit, actually. If I go the other way. Nope. 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 Close, but nope. Should I cheat? I'll cheat. Oh, it's not snapping. Wow. Okay. I guess it doesn't want me to cheat. It wants me to just keep doing it this way. We're going to keep going until we get a straight line. We're straight enough, I guess. That'll work. So let's take down all of this here and redo that line. Elementary school paint programs. Yes, I remember. Oh, it was bad. I remember drawing with a mouse, and honestly, it was just too frustrating. I quit. I'm like, I'll never be able to draw ever because of this stupid mouse. I had no idea that drawing tablets existed at all. And I don't know what changed. Just one day. I think it was when I started watching this show called Drawfee. If you never heard of it and you like to watch people draw art and be funny, look up Drawfee Show on YouTube or Twitch too, because they also do Twitch. So I try to keep that straight. It's definitely not straight, but whatever. Nothing straight here. Yeah, so Drawfee, just like that. They used like a gimmick. It was like, you need to get your morning cup of Drawfee, like coffee. And so their symbol is a like a coffee mug with a stylus in it. A stylus. Look, now I'm calling it a stylus. Straight. Thank you. You'll have to tell me what you're ewing about, because there's like a 5-second delay or something like that. 5 or 10-second delay for chat, and then, oh god, I smacked my microphone. Yeah, there's like a 5-second delay, so like between what I'm saying and what you're saying. That works. It's still crooked, but like, well, that's pretty straight actually, but I don't think it's almost straight. And oh, the coffee story? No, it's like it's cute. It's not a coffee cup full of coffee. It's just an empty coffee cup. And then there's a drawing utensil in it to symbolize that it's like a morning cup of coffee, only drawing. So like Drawfee, it's a joke. I was amused by it. Oh god. This particular pen that I'm using, or brush that I'm using, it can tell the angle of the stylus. So like when it's angled too much, you get this like big fat like charcoal, but when it's like perfectly perpendicular, there is no excess. So East Coast, you don't line up with everyone. Again, like I said, there's nothing straight here. Don't need to worry about it. Straight as in all sorts of different terms. Come on. Straight line, here we go. That was actually really good. Oh, come on. Oops. Oh, that was a good one. That's a good one. Don't worry, Juno. You don't have to let us. You don't have to let us know when you're going away from the keyboard. We'll keep going. And if you miss anything, you can always watch the VODs later on YouTube. Should it be down here or up here? I think right here is actually pretty good. Ooh, straight line right off the bat. Hell yeah. This might need some backing up. Come on, Pen. Yes, you do. Yes, you do what? Straight line, straight line, straight line, straight line. Come on, straight line. You can do it. What is close? You have to announce your entrance and exit? Okay. Your royalty over here? I always apologize to myself when I zoom in and out because the speed draw gets really, really blinding. Which, if anybody has been looking forward to the speed draw of the last page, I'm sorry. Things got in the way and I was unable to finish it in the normal amount of time. But eventually I will get back to it. You own a room? A whole room? I own my computer? Okay, yeah, I think that's all of the panels. So let's get started on the first one. This is like a really crappy drawing. Sorry, it makes me laugh. Let's try and get a good circle. That's a pretty good circle if we can finish it off. Nope. Okay. Let's just draw a complete circle. Somewhere. Somehow. So you're wondering why I do this over and over is because perfection. I want the circle to look good. I'll just draw a circle anywhere and just move it. Perfect. Oh, you own a room. I get it. I get it. Oh, that took me a minute. I'm sorry. Let's go with right here. So I'm gonna try to like convey size between the characters. Looks like Andrew and Michael are much taller than me. just take off this one. Yeah, that's good. All right, and then I try to form the glasses to the character's moods, expression. Okay. And get a reasonable hairline here. To make it look like it's coming off the ponytail, because everything kind of converges on that ponytail. I'm trying to think about like how I want the mouth to look. So that's pretty good. I'm just like thicken it up a little bit. There we go. I've been doing all of this on like traditional medium. It's so much easier. I'm like, I want to do it digitally because it's just like, I don't know the proper word for it. Easier is another word. It's easier to draw the way I want on traditional medium, like paper and pencil. But it's easier to correct and finish, I guess, on digital. And then I'm going to spend the next 20 minutes on a boob. Close enough. I can't draw a curve. yeah, I think it looks good. And no, I don't know what I'm doing here. I am just figuring it out as I go. Like, stroke, does that look good? I don't know. Different stroke, does that look good? I don't know. That's my thought process. Literally have no clue what I'm doing. Like, I have an image in my head of kind of how I want it to look, sort of, maybe. And then I throw some lines down on a piece of paper, and does it look okay? I don't know. Yes? No? Maybe? Let's try a different way. Ha! Sometimes it pays to go slowly. The thing is that when you go like really slow, you start getting these like weird fuzziness around the line. And it's I think it's like the pressure. Oh, house ape, hello. On your way home? Sounds good. And another bad thing about drawing slow is that like the lines get all squiggly. But sometimes it's the best way to get a straight line. And it's kind of contradictory, but like, you know, it works, whatever. What's exactly what you want to hear about? The squiggly lines? But like, you also kind of have to go slow when you want to go back over it, especially. It's just a lot more accurate. But you want to thicken up. I don't know how to say it. Thicken up the outside line, the thing that overlaps other stuff, to give it a feel like it doesn't belong to other things. Like this right here, I don't think I can erase it because it'll get all wonky and weird. But this right here is the head that connects to the body. And we don't want it to overlap the body. We want it to feel like it's part of the body. Like if she was wearing a mask, having it be a super thick line like it is would be kind of perfect, because you want it to feel like it's not part of their face. But you got a thick line at the bottom like that, it makes it look like it doesn't belong to the rest of the body. That boob was shaped weird. And then we gotta do the striations in the wood. here we have, actually, no, that's fine. This is the strike plate for the door jamb. Honestly don't know if there's really anything I can put in the background, because this is just going to be like you can see a speech bubble here where she's going to say, hey guys. Yeah, looks pretty good. Actually, we don't even need the grid lines anymore because they're just kind of in the way. Yep, panel number 1. Perfect. And we'll close that, open up panel 2. And take a sip of coffee first. Okay, Michael actually looks pretty good already with the rough. I'm just gotta get a good round head. Ooh, yeah, I kind of like it. Okay. Kind of need to thicken it up quite a bit, though. Oops. Like I said, the outside line should be thicker because it overlaps stuff. I don't know what it is about the angle of the brush. Not the brush, the pen that I'm holding. But every so often, it doesn't line up. Yep, that's pretty good. It's like concentrating on getting a nice line for the glasses. It looks kind of lumpy. So I'm talking about when you go slow, sometimes you get these weird squiggly lines. Should I make it go off his face? Another way to make things interesting in this sort of like cartoony way that I'm trying right now is to make things go off of stuff. Like pop out. And I always like to make these out of game characters, especially cartoony. I want their reality to seem less realistic, or at least boring. Not quite as fun as the in-game character. Actually an interesting idea to leave it kind of white there at the edges so where like you can see teeth, because his mouth is so differently shaped, but we'll leave it without the teeth just cause. I feel like his hair doesn't go back far enough there. Yeah, it's more like that. Finally in had to create a whole new account. Interesting. I'm sorry you went through that. That's crazy. I feel like I've had to do that several times with Twitch. I'll forget what my account is. And then I'll create a new one. And then eventually I'll remember what the old one was. No safe passwords on the iPad. That little tentacle in there. I decided to create a new one since the other one was my older brother's. Ah. Let me see, does this look right? I'm not sure if his hair looks... Yeah. That might be too much. See, he's got this, like, receding hairline, but it doesn't go back that far. Just have it do that and then get rid of that. Yeah, that's better. because we want that little sideburn to come down. Oh shit. My phone battery is dying. Give me a second. Because I use my phone as quality control. So it needs to be alive. Because I don't have mods or anything. I have to do all of my own modding. What are we doing now? We are doing the second panel and trying to be a perfectionist. Let's see, Michael has sort of, it's not really a comb over, it's just like really thin hairs at the top. And so I just kind of try to portray that hair coming over the top like that. But the bottom of his hair is super lush. Loosely based off of a person I know. With permission. Who is Michael? Michael is a ginger. He is a friend of mine who gave me permission to use his likeness. Anything that the character Michael does is not necessarily a reflection on the person that Michael, the person, is. Oh, your wife's a ginger? That's cool. I wish I was a ginger. I colored my hair red. Okay. We need the V to come down. Wait. We need reference. Give a sec. Yes, he does have, but it's not a V. It's actually a circle collar. Okay, you meant who is Michael the character? Michael the character. He is Michael the character. Well, his name is Michael. This guy in the middle, that's him. He is not necessarily sarcastic. He's got a very dry humor. And he wears shirts that are very comedic. So I have to draw those words to the best of my ability around his curves without actually a reference. Satire? I don't know if it's necessarily satirical. It's just novel. I think is the word. It's like novelty shirts. It's what he wears. I don't think in real life he actually has a "That's What She Said" shirt, but he might, honestly. And I wanted to include that in his comic persona. I thought it would be really funny. I mean, that's what makes him really funny, is that he has some really goofy shit that he does and he wears and is. I really like Michael. I really wanted to like portray him in like a really great way, because not a lot of people get him, but I think he's hilarious. So Michael's goofy funny? No, he's not really goofy funny. Like, he's got like a dry humor. Like, I don't even know how to describe it. Like, I'm honestly, I'm probably gonna have to ask Michael like really funny things that he says that I can put in the comic. I have recorded him. Very melancholy, phlegmatic person. I wouldn't describe him as melancholy. Look at this face. Does that say melancholy to you? That's close enough. Okay, and then every time you see him, he has a melancholy persona. Yes is the word. I don't know. Anyway, you're doing speech to text, aren't you? He's just not vibrant. He has a very dull voice, but he is a very character. He's a very character. Best way for me to describe Michael is he is quite the character. And I'll tell you, you don't want to play Magic the Gathering against Michael. He will destroy you. Now you need to hear him. Juno, if you go to my page, there are clips. So you go over to my videos page on Twitch here. There are clips of the D&D campaigns that we would play. You'll recognize Michael. He looks exactly like the picture. Red hair, chubby, choppy facial hair. You don't know how to play. Play what? Ooh, that was bad. Yes. Oh, he's carrying a Mountain Dew. Not that you can see it, but will. Or what I called it in this is Mountain Glorp. Those are not parallel lines at all. There we go. Okay, that's panel 2. Check it out. Let's go. Yeah, because you want it to like sell as like super thin up at the top. And check it out later. Always wanted to play D&D but never could. Well, I am a forever DM. I'm more than happy to DM for people. Eventually, I'll have a game. It's just been a very, very long time. I don't say very, very, but just very. Medium very. Haven't played since end of 2021. It's literally before I came out. Like right before I came out. It was October 2021, I think. You want to learn? I am more than happy to teach people how to play. Most people like to run on rules. They like to have, pay a nice attention to the way that the game was created. But I do not. I like to have my game be more of a role play than a roll the dice play. I like to have people express what they want their characters to do, and then I just let them. There is a method to the madness. In essence, I just want to create stories with people. I am Chickasaw, and there is one thing that we love in the least, or at least, is a good damn story. So, it's kind of how I try to keep it, you know, story-based. Not a lot of people will do that. They want to roll the dice. They want to defeat the monster. Can you play in the next game? Maybe. You know, if I ever get it going, of course. And there I go, doing my choppy lines. What do we need? More players? Probably. I really want to talk about it on stream, but I mean, just depending on a few things, may determine whether or not we have players. Is that coming off as door? It looks like a door to me. Maybe thicken up the outside line again a little more. Oops. How did that happen? Whoa. Good, looks good. Okay. Yes, that should be the end of panel 2. Yay, panel 2 done. Okay, moving on to panel 3. Gonna have Andrew holding a bucket of KFC, except we called it, what do we call it? KEC? That way it looks the same, only with the little different letters. What do you think KEC should stand for? Is it KFC's Kentucky Fried Chicken? It could be the same thing, Kentucky something chicken. Back to drawing a million circles. Oop. Close. KEC, yep. Is it Kilo Echo Charlie? Let me just, can I stretch? I don't think I can stretch, because like this is it's a really good circle, honestly. It's just a little long. Damn it. Drawfee likes to say, delete your art. Because the next time you draw it could end up being better than the first time. If not better, at least different. Casey's Electric Chicken. Casey's with a K. Use it in a sentence? Casey, like, I don't... Sentence? Sounds like an appliance. Ooh. No, now it's fat. Wait. Yes, I think that's it. This top line is probably going to be erased anyway. That's where his hair sits. It might be an appliance. It's a bucket of chicken. I don't know what's confusing about this. Literally, look. It is a bucket of chicken. Can't be an appliance. Chicken bucket. Kentucky Electric Company. It's a bucket of chicken. Andrew is holding a bucket of chicken. 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 Katie's Eclectic Chicken. Keith's Eel Clucks. Okay. Oh my god. Eel Clucks. Oops. There we go. So, Juno, I can't see if you leave the chat. So if you tell me that you're back, I have no idea that you were gone, honestly. Miss Kitty's Eatery Chicken. Miss Kitty's Eatery Chicken. What? Or do you mean to say just Kitty's Eatery Chicken? Edible chicken? Kitty's edible chicken? Oh, look. I didn't even notice the other person. You guys have been chatting so much. Hello. Hi, person. I have no idea how to pronounce your username. We're trying to figure out what KEC can stand for because I want to use KFC, but you know, licensed stuff I can't use in my comics. So, how are you? I'm doing pretty good. How are you? So, yeah, if you could switch chicken and eatery around, that would be pretty good. Sorry, I get distracted with the talking. And then I forget to draw. And then when I do draw, I can no longer draw straight lines. So it's Kitty's Chicken Eatery. I have a picture of a cat on there. No, it's supposed to symbolize KFC, but since you can't use, I mean, if you work for KFC, no, I didn't say this. Anyway, if you use the same format, it's, you know, it's parody. Thick line, thank you. Oh, it actually lined up. So I just have him straight down. Or should I have him? I don't know, that kind of works. Yeah, let's leave it at that. Understand all that. I was just being goofy, you know, because I'm driving home. I get it. But I'm thinking we could do Kitty's edible chicken. Honestly, that's kind of a funny joke. Edible chicken, as if to say that there is a chicken joint that has non-edible chicken. So it's like a plague in this world. Chicken is non-edible. Get those excess lines out of there. Okay. Sorry, I'm clicking my pen again. I feel like Andrew's beard is not squiggly enough, but you know, it's fine. And I know Andrew is kind of pale, but I love his afro. He says that he's white. I don't believe a lot of white people have this curly of hair. And his skin ain't super white either. House Ape, have you met Andrew? I don't remember if I've introduced you to Andrew. What about your older brother? Honestly, I'm not sure if Andy's hair grows that way. Because I remember when he had the afro, he would pick it. It's like, I mean, yeah, you kind of have to have curly hair to pick it in the first place, but I don't know. And also, are you sure Andy's not part black? I know you said you know his dad, but like, I've never seen a picture of him. And I feel like his dad was definitely black. It was definitely Snoop Dogg. You've met Andrew, but talked on the computer. Okay. That's funny. They both have, both of their names are Andrew. I just realized that. Yeah, I love drawing Andrew's curls. It's so, they stand out, you know, in this comic full of white people. I'm not technically white, but whatever. I also am technically white, so. Oops. Other way. There we go. That was loud. Sorry. There we go. And his big old goofy smile. Seriously, I can't help but smile every time I draw Andrew's big old smile. You may be white, but you don't tan easily like Paul does? Sure I do. You did not see how dark I was when I was working at Walmart? It's just, I know how to avoid the sun. Oh, don't you tan? Yes, I do. I do tan. I don't know why I give him a gap. He doesn't need a gap. It feels weird. Like gaps in his teeth up top instead. Oh yeah, that looks much better. Okay. Trying to relearn how to draw all the characters digitally. Oh, that's a really good eye. Ooh, nice. I can't believe I did that so well. Just fill in a little bit of the gap here. Very nice. I love it. Oh my god, I've never drawn Andrew's eyes so easily. Now to draw him again. In the middle. No. That feel a little weird. Okay. Better. Did you say you feel weird? Do I feel weird? No, I was saying, does it look a little weird when I was drawing the eyeballs? I think it looks pretty good. We just need to do the hand real quick. Can't look, I'm driving. Oh, that's fine. You don't need to. I'm gonna try and figure out where to put the hand, as I have a problem making them too big in this style, which, I mean, okay, but also I don't mean to. But I guess if that's the style they end up with, then that's the style they end up with. Try putting the hands at the end of the arm, you know, down by the wrists. That got me. Oh, that was good. Thanks for that. I'm gonna be laughing at that for like the next hour. You know, down by the wrists. You'll be here all day in the car? Is that where you live now? The apartment is all mine. Is that good? Good. Looks good. Make sure to close the lines. I always say this at, in every single stream. Make sure you close your freaking lines digitally. Who the fuck cares if you're doing it traditionally? But if you're doing it digitally, the best way to save yourself a lot of a headache is to close your lines, close your shapes. Make sure all your lines connect. As much driving as I've done this week, it sure feels like it. I mean, honestly, what was yesterday? You did like 16 hours or something? We've gone all day long. Oops. I don't know how that happened. Right now I'm drawing this is the lid that typically goes on the bucket of chicken. Keep it warm, you know? Make sure that line is nice and smooth. Close enough? Wasn't it the day before that I drove to Bloomington, stayed around for like 8 hours and didn't come home till like 1 in the morning? That sounds accurate. I don't know what day it was. I don't know what days are. What's a day? You wake up at noon, go to sleep at 4 a.m. Days are all blurs to me. I don't know why I'm wasting so much time on this single bucket of chicken. Who the hell cares? Oh my god. Does Andrew have it? He's up here. Yes, he has got the Playa V. Oh, that's right. I think I changed Andrew's giant bulging eyes to his regular little disc eyes. Oh, I'm so sad. These were so good. They're gone. One thing Andrew's old character had was the big bulging googly eyes. I changed them to little eyeballs. That is... Oh, God. Still looks a little small on this side. Yeah. His sides are so small. Oh my God, okay. But he does have those big, bushy, happy eyebrows. And we can't forget his dimple. Should I give him a little dimple on this side too, just to know? Just to know he's got it over there. That's weird. Not a big fan of that. Okay. And then that looks good. Put lines where his belly is. Nah, probably not. Does this go down? I don't remember if that goes down. No, it does not. Okay. Connect the lines, connect the lines. Oh my God. I almost forgot it. Oh, that would have sucked. I don't know if this should go out or just straight down. Straight down. Oh, definitely straight down. Oh my God, that looks much better. Rid of all those extra lines. Okay, and then he has to have the continuation of this bar. Make sure that looks okay. Pretty even. Or I could do, give me a sec. Yeah, yep, okay. That's gonna have to go way down. Oops. Don't want to mess up the KFC bucket. really want to zoom into this, but like I don't want to mess it up. Mess up my speed draw. The KEC bucket? Yeah, you're right. The KEC bucket. You should turn down your stream there. I can hear myself. It's weird. Yes, that's better. Do a line here too. Don't create a tangent. Okay, sorry about that. I got a little focused on what I was doing. These are the bars for the railing that is outside the apartment. Let's probably do one here, which means we'll probably do one here. Why is this song on the copyright free list? This doesn't sound like copyright free. I heard this song on TikTok, which means it's probably owned by someone. Where is my skip? It's literally parallel right to the edge of the panel there. That's okay. I'll say that might be enough for that panel, but I think I want to add a little finger line here. What I did with the original comic is I would completely draw out their hands and then like connect it and everything. But I kind of don't want to do that this time. I mean, it's not bad. I just don't know. I'm just gonna take a look over it real quick just to make sure before I move on and screw up the whole thing and have to go back and do it again. I think that's good. Okay, panel 3 done. Panel 5 is literally just a big old open area with details. Did I say panel 5? Panel 4. Details, details. Back to circles, 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 circle. And over, and over. One of these days, a circle is just going to come out super easy. It's a little lopsided. Ooh, 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 that's a really good circle, except it's super small and I can't resize it. Okay. Okay, here we go. Okay. Yeah, it's really choppy, but back in, what was it? 2018, 2019, I got a job to draw for this indie tabletop RPG. And I did it all sketchy. And honestly, I feel like that's such a style. It's such a good style. Because you can just like leave up half the drawing just to interpretation of whoever it is that's like looking at it, you know? Obviously that's how interpretation works, but shut up. It makes sense. But it was really nice to draw in that sort of like super sketchy style. It is probably my favorite. And honestly, I don't know. I might adopt that style for when I draw in-game. Back again. Welcome back, Juno. That sounded very unenthusiastic. Welcome back, Juno. I know how to speak. I'm sorry. What have you missed? Let's see. I drew the second and third panel. I don't remember when you disappeared, but I drew the second and third panel. I think you disappeared in the third panel. All done. And then we tried to draw circles for like the next 10 minutes on Andrew's head, and it did not work. So we decided to say screw it and scribble it in. And we've just been talking about how I did a scribbly style on a RPG that I drew for once a billion years ago. And I did that scribbly style. Oh, yeah, so my mother is no longer driving. Get his little curls in. Oh, hi, Mom. You've been talking to her this whole time, by the way. That's house ape. My ex told me not to tell anybody that my mom was on stream with me because it would weird them out. How weirded out is everybody? Not at all? That's what I thought. You know, Juno? Juno. Sorry. Ah. Gotta put the baby in the high chair. It'd be kind of hard for a baby to put himself in the high chair. Themselves, I don't really know the gender of your baby. Oh, that looks pretty good. Yeah. Too thick. Oh, I forgot the mustache. Did I get the mustache here? I did not. Oh, that's what was off. I was wondering. Everybody in their household has a mustache. Michael and Andrew, they live together. Ooh, I love this pose. It's so cheeky. I don't know if he needs the lines next to his eyes. Is this line, is it selling that he's looking over his shoulder? Do I need it or not? I kind of feel like I do need it. Huh? What do you mean, huh? This line right here. The line next to his eyeball. Does it look like he's looking over his shoulder without it? I feel like it doesn't, because it doesn't portray like where his eyeballs are set in his head. Keto the line? Oh, keep the line. Okay, I thought so. Hard to maybe just like forego the belly. That doesn't look half bad. I don't know, maybe. Dinner time. Catch up with you later, Shayna. Ah, okay. Have a good one, Juno. Enjoy your dinner. what I'll do is I will finish inking this page and then we'll call it. Okay, we gotta draw all of this background stuff. It's all of this talking that I don't normally do. Thank you, Juno, for convincing me. To try and talk. So another hour? Yeah, probably another hour, honestly. Unless I can get all of these unless I can get all of these things done quickly. You gonna order food? Okay. Yeah, this shouldn't be too bad if I can get all of these shapes down pretty easily. The problem is being able to do it easily, you know? I'm not sure if I had that connected or not. Oh no, I moved it. There we go. What kind of food are you getting? Because you know me. I like food. I like all the food. Food. I don't know if there's a line there or not. I don't think there is. Dang it, it's doing it again. Sorry, my pen was misaligned again. Let me draw the back of a couch. Should I draw it down, all the way down? Or I should draw it all the way down. That's not bad. I don't know, I think it would look okay, but then like I also have to have it to like, you know, fade away down here as it goes into the bottom panel. Yeah. And then we draw the blinds. I tend to draw most of my comics, if they're sort of based on real life, on my first apartment that I ever had on my own. So like this is kind of how I had it designed, except a much bigger TV than I had before. I think when I was on my own, it was a 36-inch TV. Now I have an 80-inch TV. Very different. Is it right here? This doesn't make sense. It should be down here. So in that case, this would go over here. Yeah, something like that. And then that means that she would be over here. Crap, okay. So then probably move Michael over here. Okay. I know I got quiet again. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to think of how to move it around now that I've... And try not to create a tangent to the panel above. Something like that. So tangent is where lines intersect or look like they continue into a place that they're not supposed to continue. So like if I had this line over here, it would look like it connects to the panel up top. We don't want that. So actually I might do is move it over just a hair. But try not to have it not intersect with this line there either. Intersect, tangent. Tangent is the word. Sometimes it's hard for me to remember words. Sometimes it's easy. That's why I don't teach. Because I feel like I would mess up a word and totally screw up somebody's learning. Otherwise, I would love to teach. It's one of the things that I wanted to do most growing up. Was be a teacher. How did I draw him? Yeah, just a straight line. Me too, that or nursing. Nursing would have been cool. I don't know. I couldn't do nursing. That's too much. That's too much. Wait, but you kind of did nursing, didn't you? You did like hospice or whatever? Taking care of the old folks in their homes? home health, and you were a CNA. I'm not sure what that is, but okay. Draw his hair. It's not much hair there, but you know what? I need to bring the eyeball down. Nope, too much. There we go. Again, make those glasses pop off his face there. Oops. Oh, that's the most Michael face ever. That's weird. Better. Okay. Yes, like it, like it. Oh, and drawing that. A certified nurse's aide. Sorry, I missed that description. Certified nurse's aide. So you had like a certificate for that? Like, did you do like a technical training? You did. That's cool. Was it easy to get certified? It's expired because it didn't keep up with CPR. I went to school in Chula Vista in California. Is it something that you want to do again? If your body would let you. Ah, that's true. I get that. Getting older, getting crunchy. Hard to lift people. Honestly, I don't think I could do it. I'll take care of little ones. But big ones, not so much. Not good at that. Try not to let it overlap into Michael as much. I think it's good. Okay. And then, oh boy, that's a lot. Look at it with a frame of mind. These people spend their lifetimes taking care of other people most of the time. Not all people, but anyway, it's their turn to be taken care of, and that's how I look at it. And that's how I've always looked at it. I mean, yeah. Some of them, not all people, have spent their lives taking care of people. Like, you hope that the person you get is a person who's taking care of people. But I mean, there's stories of folks who we talk about how they were horrible to people in their lifetime and that they've driven everybody away. You hear those stories on like Reddit and stuff about how certain people confess to murders when they're old and in like nursing homes and stuff. And then I guess they just don't get arrested for it? I don't really know, but it's crazy to think about, and someone would just like talk about how the time that they got a black man murdered because, I don't know, they broke up with him or something like that. Like, what the hell? And then they're just like, hee, it's too late now. They died in prison, but they never really did anything. Ho ho, ha ha. This head is too small. Also too short. I'm trying to think of something to talk about, and that's thoughts going on in my head. I was told to, or suggested to, share the thoughts in my head while I'm drawing. My thought is I'm not talking enough, and I need something to say, but I have nothing to say. Doing the same thing as before, just remembering to keep the line at the bottom light because we want it to look like it's connected to a different area. The thicker the line, the less connected it is to the parts that it connects to, I guess, is the way to say it. I don't know. Like I said, the reason I don't teach is because sometimes I just lack the words. And I was expressing earlier to someone that whenever I do a speed draw or like a TikTok or something, I will write out what I want to say because I am not good at speaking like on the fly sometimes. It depends, I guess, on what's happening. Like, when it comes to Dungeons and Dragons, that was muddled speak. When it comes to Dungeons and Dragons, I improv very well. When it comes to talking to like friends and stuff like that, like improv, I don't know, it's easy. But when it comes to, I don't know, just talking about what I'm doing, not so simple. Teachers prepare their lessons ahead of time. Yeah, but like, do they prepare whole speeches? I don't know. It's a thing. It's a thing I struggle with. Oh, that's. Ask Aunt Marie. Aunt Marie and I don't really talk. Also, pretty sure you have to go to school to be a teacher, and I'm done with school. You could, yes, school. Mm-hmm. Ah! I hate when it does that. Should I do the line here? There we go. She would talk to you if you called, text, or message her. Well, I know. That's typically how talking works. And so what I'm thinking about now is this selling what I want it to? Because you go, hi guys, and Michael says, hey Sheena, and then Andrew says, I brought chicken. And then he goes to say, not sure what you guys are going to eat though, or what you're going to eat. And then grump. Was not a funny joke, Andrew. Thank you. I want to eat chickens. And then what I'm drawing here is the sort of reflection off of Michael's glasses to give it like sort of a shine. You can see all that? Well, so you can see like that what I'm drawing here is really conveying that Shayna is kind of grumpy over the fact that Andrew is not sharing his chickens. His Kentucky edible chickens or whatever, Kitty's edible chickens. Yes, yes you can. Okay, good. Also, yeah, I would like him to be holding the bucket of chicken. As is Michael. As is Michael what? Grumpy? Michael's not grumpy. About Andrew's statement? No. This is an amused look. He's got one eyebrow down, the other one's cocked. It's like, you know, when somebody lifts their eyebrow. Sorry, and clearly I'm not portraying it well enough. Did the dots help? Make it look like one eyebrow's down, one eyebrow's up. Yes. I gotta try to remember that not everything needs detail. Yeah. I don't know, I have to take my glasses off and get really close to the screen. Are you nearsighted or farsighted? I don't remember. Trying to get the molding around the bottom of the thing. Nearsighted? Okay. And then there's a light switch right here behind Andrew's head. And then this goes out to here. The little trim around it. And I stepped on this barefoot so many times. In my old apartment, it was not even funny. This horrible little metal thing that they have, the little, they call it like a carpet tack guard or whatever. Tack guard is horrible. You stub your toes on it. Ah, I could not stand it. And then there was a part, I guess it connected in the bathroom. Was absolutely atrocious. It was where the tacks were not guarded. And so anytime you stepped on the transition between the tile and the carpet in the bath, or from the bedroom to the bathroom, if you step on that, oh God, it was horrible. Tacks would go through your foot. That's a welcome mat. I think I had one when I lived there. I don't remember. But we have one now. And here's the thing about drawing tile, right? Or drawing crossed lines like this. The closer you get to the perceiver, the viewer, the larger the gaps are between the grid area. There is a trick to that, but I never use it. It is, I think it is, you, what is it? You draw an X or something. I can't remember exactly what it is, but there's a trick to doing it. I just never use it. The caulking. Yeah, the caulking. But like when you're drawing like a grid or whatever that like goes off into the distance, there's this particular trick that you can use to get each line perfect in distance from, you know, whatever. And I can't remember what it is. I don't know. I saw it once and it was really neat, but it is really time consuming. Oh, so this is creating a tangent with the tack guard. So I just want to lift it up a little bit. You see what I mean by tangent? Like this line was going directly into that and it looked weird. Start creating like what do you call those things? It's like a cube or a triangle or something like that. It's like an Escher cube. Oh, and this is another thing about comics that you can do, that you should be aware of, I guess. When you are drawing, the comics. No, not a Rubik's Cube. It's one of those weird cubes that like, let's see if I can draw it. So it goes like this, right? And then it does like this, and then like it's like something like this. I can't remember how it goes exactly. But it's like this weird, like, infinite loop. I can't remember exactly how it goes. It's like this weird infinite loop triangle cube thing. It's like if you try to trace a line, one line doesn't go all the way around. Food is here. Aw, I'm not done yet. I can't eat it. Save mine for me. Anyway, pause and finish later. I do have 3 more panels to go. Let me finish my thought while drawing the rest of this panel. And then I will pause and finish later. What I was saying is that, so when you're drawing a comic, make sure that you draw each panel in its entirety, because do not draw to the edge of this where the speech bubble is going to be placed, because you might change your mind later where the speech bubble goes, what's in the speech bubble. So like you could end up with a speech bubble that says something completely different than what you were originally going for. Like you go to write it, and then all of a sudden it's no longer what you wanted. Other words fit differently or better in the place that you wanted that speech bubble. And so always draw your panels in their entirety. And then on a separate layer, if you're doing it digitally, then you add your speech bubble. Now, if you're doing it on traditional, maybe draw everything else out first with pencil. What I try to do if you're doing traditional is I try to do thumbnails first. And thumbnails, like drawing tiny versions of the whole page. It's like what you see over here. So you look in the top right corner here. That is a thumbnail. So you can do, like, just get out a piece of paper and be like, okay, I'm going to draw a little thumbnail of how the art's going to look. And I want 3 panels on the top, and then I want big open scene over here. And that's how I want to frame it. And then we're going to draw another panel down here. And you know what? This is a perfect place for a square panel. Or you know what? Better yet, I want a circle panel. And you can draw multiple thumbnails like that. And then, draw your characters inside. And if in traditional, you don't draw the whole thing out like this, and you end up drawing everything like just straight from your head, it's gonna turn out real bad. Like, it may look good the first time you look at it, and then you come back like a month later and you look at it and you're like, oh God, no, I hate this. Then you have to redraw the whole thing. Best thing to do, I mean, hell, even in digital art, draw those thumbnails out. Make sure you have a whole plan about how you want the the layout to look. And also what I could suggest is that if what you want to do, best practice, I'm going to say you want to do this. I'm going to say it's best practice. Draw multiple multiple pages first. Before you start a single page, draw multiple pages first. Because again, the way you're telling the story doesn't play out page by page. It plays out by scenes, you know, like a movie. So if you don't have the whole thing covered, before you execute, it may look real bad once you do get to the final. So I'm telling you, the best way to do it is to make sure you have the whole image either in your head or blocked out directly. Stupid pen is doing this again. Egg, so cute. And again, one of the best ways to do that is thumbnails. And if you're looking at movies, you're thinking about it like movies and TV. They also use thumbnails when they're storyboarding. No, that's not there. Michael's heels may be against the wall, so it's more like here. Ooh, I can smell that food. It smells so good. Okay, and then we draw the carpet texture. It's just tap, 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 tap. Another thing that you can take as advice is that the closer you are to something, the more texture you're going to see of it. So the further away it is, the more sparse these little dots should be. And the closer it is, the more closer together those dots should be. To show the distance to the things. Okay, let's stop the rough and look at it. Shit. Also, like, the darker and the thicker the texture gets, the closer you get to it as well. Okay, I think that's it for that panel. Looks pretty good. Nice. And then it sort of bleeds into those areas. So what I'm going to do when I get to the color part of it is just going to start blurring the color into the background. And then we have to remember most or half of this decoration stuff, it's going to get cut off because this purple line here this purple line here, that is the outer edge of the bleed. So most of the stuff all the way to the edge of the paper, probably not going to see it because it's going to be stuffed in between pages or cut off to make room or whatever. And so what I said in the last one, the last drawing that we did, last page that we did, is that if you know the orientation of the pages, like how they're lined up in a book, one of these sides is going to end up in the crease, and one of these sides is going to end up outside near the edge of the comic. So if you know the orientation of the page, whether or not it's going to have the crease on the right side or the left side, you can push things further to one side or the other based on, you know, which part you want to see more of. The crease is likely going to cover up a lot of stuff that you're not going to be able to see, so try to draw away from the crease. But also realize that if it goes over, somehow if it goes over the edge of the comic, that part will be cut off too. So don't put anything super important over the bleed. Just make sure that if it does go over that bleed line, or make sure it does go over the bleed line, but make sure it's not like the super important stuff. So like here, this design, that can get cut off. No problem. Anyway, that's half of this page. We're going to take a break. I'm going to go eat, and then I will draw for another couple hours after that. Feeling pretty good today, so we're going to keep it going after I eat some food, so I'm not stomach growly throughout the stream. Okay, I will catch y'all in a little bit. Have a good one, if I don't see you.